your shortcut to knowledge, taking timeless wisdom and making it practical for right now.
Right. And today, we're heading way back, like 8,000 years back.
To ancient Babylon. We are diving into George Classon's The Richest Man in Babylon.
It's a foundational text for finance, really. And these aren't just old stories. They're a practical guide based on Akkad, the supposed richest man there, and how Babylon itself became so wealthy.
Yeah, our mission here is to pull out those core golden rules, he called them cures, that let Babylon flourish. What's amazing is they didn't have, like, tons of gold mines or oil.
No, not really. Their wealth came from understanding money. Simple rules, consistently applied. And that's what we need to unpack. How do these ancient ideas hold up today?
And the book itself has an interesting backstory, doesn't it? It wasn't originally a book.
Exactly. Clason first wrote these as pamphlets back in the 1920s. They were actually for banks and insurance companies to teach basic financial ideas.
Huh. So using Babylon gave it that classic, timeless feel.
Precisely. It connects these very old Mesopotamian ideas, some of the earliest records of finance, actually straight to, well, how we should think about money now. Almost 8,000 years of continuity. It's kind of amazing.
Okay, so let's start where the book starts, with this problem. You've got Banseer, the chariot maker, Kabi, the musician.
Good craftsmen, hard workers.
Yeah, but they're broke, living in this incredibly wealthy city, but just scraping by, hungry for gold, as they put it.
So naturally they go to Akkad, the guy who figured it out. And they ask him the big question, how did you even get started?
In his first answer, the first golden rule, it sounds almost too simple.
Start thy purse to fattening. That's the core. Save at least 1/10, just 10% of everything you earn. Put it aside and don't touch it.
He uses that great analogy, right? The egg merchant.
Yeah, if you put 10 eggs in your basket each morning but only take out 9 to sell or use.
Eventually the basket gets full. Seems obvious, maybe.
But he stressed the feeling, the psychology of seeing that purse actually get heavier. It gives you encouragement, determination to keep going.
Okay, but the immediate pushback, and this is so real for people today, is 1/10. I can barely live on what I make now.
Exactly, which leads straight into the second golden rule. Control your spending, budget yourself based on the 9/10 that are left.
This is where it gets tough, right? Managing desires.
Absolutely. Akkad's big insight was you have to learn the difference between necessary expenses and just desires.
Things you want.
Yeah, and he warned, they multiply like wild grass. Your income goes up. Your desires will instantly rise to meet it or even exceed it unless you actively fight back.
And today, that wild grass has fertilizer, right? Ads, social media, it's constant.
Oh, totally. It's that lifestyle creep. You get a raise, suddenly you need the bigger car, the fancier trip. It's almost automatic.
So Arkad's point was, decide upfront.
Yes. That 10% is not yours to spend. It's already allocated. So the remaining 90% becomes your real budget.
Wow.
You're forced to choose which desires actually matter. Instead of just trying to satisfy all of them impulsively, that's the discipline. It's a deliberate choice.
Okay, so you've started saving. That purse is fattening. Rule 3 says that gold can't just sit there, right?
It needs to work. Multiply gold. This is basically ancient wisdom about investing and compounding.
Make every coin a slave, so its children and grandchildren work for you. I love that imagery.
It's powerful, isn't it? The goal isn't just the pile of savings. It's creating a stream of income that flows back to you without you constantly working for it. Passive income, we'd call it.
And the book gives that example. The farmer. 10 silver pieces for his son.
Yeah, over 50 years, with compounding, those 10 pieces became, 167 silver pieces.
Yeah, almost 17 times the original amount, just by letting it grow and work.
Exactly. And that growth connects directly to long-term security. Which brings us, maybe jumping ahead slightly, but it fits here, to the 6th rule. Secure future income.
Planning for when you can't earn anymore? Old age or just life happens?
Yes. It's not just about getting rich now, but ensuring that income stream lasts. Think long-term.
Like Anshan the shoemaker, saving just 2 silver pieces a week.
Seems small, right? But after 8 years with compounding, it was over 1,000 silver pieces. And the projection was, give it another 12 years, it'd be 4,000. Enough to retire on.
So it's about planting those seeds early and consistently, not just trying to get rich quick.
Yeah, it forms that long-term perspective. Are you building something sustainable or just chasing a fast buck?
Okay, but investing, that's where things get scary for a lot of people. You save all this money, then make one bad move and poof.
Definitely. Which is why the 4th golden rule is so critical. Guard riches. Protect your principal. Safety first.
Don't get suckered by crazy returns.
Exactly. Avoid those impossibly large returns or risky schemes. Arkad learned this the hard way himself.
Right. He gave his first-year savings to Asme, the bricklayer.
To buy jewels in Phoenicia.
What was he thinking?
Well, he learned. The lesson is crystal clear. Get advice only from people who actually know what they're talking about in that specific field. Need jewel advice. Ask a jeweler. Finance advice. Ask someone proven in finance. Not your buddy, not some random voice online.
Not the bricklayer. Or you pay the price.
You pay the cost of the error, as he put it.
So that's guarding investments. What about basic security? Shelter. That brings us to Rule 5, profitable dwelling.
Own your own home. Back then it was huge. It cut out rent, you could grow food, reduce living costs.
And the pride factor, he mentions that too.
Yeah, owning your own place gives you a different kind of determination. You work harder when it's yours. Even the moneylenders saw it as a good, secure investment.
But let's push back on that a bit for today. Homeownership isn't always feasible or even desirable for everyone now. High costs, needing mobility.
That's a fair point. The principle, though, I think still holds. Control your biggest expense shelter and make sure that money benefits you.
So, if not buying,
Maybe it means living significantly below your means in a rental, taking the difference what you would have paid for a mortgage, taxes, upkeep, and investing it aggressively. The goal is making shelter stable and, in a way, profitable for your overall financial picture, even if you don't literally own the walls.
got it. Maximize the return on the capital you're not spending on excessive housing costs.
Right. Keep it working for you. And Klassen connects this personal security to the city's security, right? Those massive walls of Babylon.
Yeah, protecting everyone inside from invaders.
And today, our walls are things like insurance, emergency funds, solid, well-researched investments. They protect us from financial disaster, those unpredictable tragedies.
Okay, we've covered saving, growing, guarding. But what about the elephant in the room for so many people? Debt, crushing debt.
Ah, yes. Dabasir, the camel merchant who got buried in debt and shame. His story is the blueprint for getting out.
The clay tablets plan, his ledger, basically.
It's incredibly clear and disciplined. He divided every bit of income 3 ways.
First, crucially, 110th.
Save for himself, for his own future wealth, even while in debt,
Then 7/10ths.
for living expenses, basic needs for him and his family, strict budget,
And the last 210ths.
straight to the creditors, paid proportionally to everyone he owed, no hiding, no dodging, just consistent repayment.
That 70-20-10 split. It sounds simple, but saving that 10% for yourself while you're still paying off 20% in debt, why was that so important?
It's psychological dynamite. It gives you
Yeah.
hope. It proves you're not just a slave to your past mistakes. You're building a future while cleaning up the past. It shows commitment. And apparently, it works. Claesen mentions a professor in 1934 used the exact same method to get out of his own debt.
Wow, so it's not just ancient fable, it's a practical plan.
It addresses both the past and the future simultaneously. That's why it's powerful.
Which brings us to the final piece, the 7th golden rule, increase earning ability.
You can save and budget all you want, but ultimately you need to improve your skills, your wisdom, your value. Success isn't magic. It's about getting better at what you do.
Like Shanita, the slave who decided to treat work as his best friend.
Yeah, his attitude was, if I'm going to work, I'm going to be the best at it. That dedication eventually earned him freedom and success. The idea is if you feel underpaid, become so good they have to pay you more. Increase your competence.
And Arkad's warning about opportunity.
Opportunity is a haughty goddess. She doesn't wait around for people who aren't ready or who hesitate.
Like Hadangula in the story.
Exactly. You have to cultivate your skills before the chance arrives and then act decisively when it does. Don't be unprepared.
So, wrapping this all up for you, the listener, the big takeaway from this incredibly enduring book seems to be it's simple stuff.
Simple, yes, but not easy. It requires consistency, discipline, and learning from others' experiences, like Arkad's.
Pay that 10th to yourself first. Control your spending. Make your money work. Guard it wisely. Own your dwelling or control that cost. Pay your debts methodically and keep getting better.
7 rules. And you know what really strikes me is these struggles, debt, overspending, wanting quick riches, they haven't changed in 8,000 years. It's the same human condition.
So if the blueprint is this clear, this timeless, what's really stopping people today?
That's the provocative question, isn't it? It's probably not a lack of information or resources anymore. Maybe it's just a lack of that deep, burning desire Arkad talked about. Or maybe just the simple discipline to take that first step and keep going.